Hi, Marco, our washers at washmart.com, your Houston pressure washer store. Gonna go over the Kohler CH440. This engine is one of the engines we have been able to get our hands on during this inventory crisis. Unfortunately, the Honda GX390 is very limited in supply, and we found that this 14 horsepower Kohler is a pretty good supplemental engine. Now, one of the things to note is with the Honda GX390, with a 4,000 at 4 pump, you'll generally get roughly 3,600 PSI at 4 gallons a minute. With a Kohler, we can actually get 4,200 PSI at 4 gallons a minute. The other thing with the Honda GX390 is it generally will get 3,000 PSI at about 5.2 gallons per minute at max capacity. With the Kohler, there's a little bit of a range, and what's unusual about it is 4 out of 5 of these Kohlers, we can actually get 3,000 PSI at 6.5 gallons a minute when pairing it with an AR pump and an AR gearbox. Now, whenever we pair it with a different pump, we are not getting those same results. One of the things I want to go over this is the ones that we stock, we only stock the Kohlers with an 18 amp alternator. And this is important to know. Why is that important, you ask? If you have a 3 amp alternator, like on the Predator, you are not going to be able to power a 12 volt hot water system with the factory settings. With this CH440-3280, that's going to be the model number, this one has an 18 amp alternator and will be able to supply enough juice to recharge your battery while running a 12 volt burner. So if you add a hot box to this unit, because let's say you're going from cleaning residential to you're getting into commercial cleaning and need hot water for dumpster pads, sidewalks, or even fleet washing, or if you get into kitchen exhaust cleaning, you're going to need hot water if you want to do effective work. Now, the advantage of this is this will make it possible. If you get a pull start Kohler, which is going to be the CH440-3302, that will not be possible. This is one way to configure it. This is going to be with a Comet gearbox, and this is going to be with a Comet RWS 5535. The RW series is going to be probably the most rigid of the Comet pumps. This is definitely my favorite Comet pump. I've actually ran one of these pumps for over 2,000 hours, and I've not had to replace anything on this pump. The other runner-up is going to be the AR. Now, the AR pump is the one that we've been able to get 3,000 PSI with a 7.5 orifice nozzle, which is between 6.2 and 6.5 gallons per minute. Now, do note that's with no water on bypass, so you are killing your unloader valve when you do that. But this AR RKA 55G30 is a great pump if you're trying to get maximum power and with the gearbox. Now, another thing to note is the Comet gearboxes have a larger oil bath than the AR gearbox. What we have found is if people are negligent and there's leaking oil on the gearbox, which happens when a gasket fails, the AR gearbox runs out of oil faster because it has a much smaller bath, and you are liable to damage this gearbox way before you damage this gearbox. So there isn't a perfect gearbox in this industry, but there are differences between the two. This is actually the last Honda GX390 that we have in stock. I'm not even announcing we have this because we have those customers that say, I have to have a Honda GX390. I have this for that one customer that just has to have this. And then once it's gone, then it just won't be an option. But I wanted to go over this Kohler CH440 just so that people know about it. One thing I do like about Kohler is they are very forgiving on warranty issues. Whenever you have a warranty problem, they are very quick to resolve it. We have had no problems getting engines replaced from Kohler or getting mufflers, starters, and things like that. So that's one of the big advantages of Kohler is we have great customer service, at least on our end with our reps. I can't say the same for every other state, but in Texas, we have great support from Kohler. So that's pretty much it. Oh, one other last thing I was going to cover. This isn't just key start, but it's pull start. Let's say your battery's dead. You can still run it as a pull start to get you through the job. Also on the new Kohlers, they no longer have the on-off switch. This right here You just turn the gas off and it will shut the engine off. That's pretty much it. This is Marco with our washers at washmart.com, your Houston pressure washer store. Thank you for watching.